Hello, good evening. We're back once again. It's PASmart Musick here once again, and we're about to continue our lessons about what we started in our first 5 videos previously. If you haven't watched it, you can step down, watch it, and revise yourself with what we've learned in the past videos and get back to this one. Today is lesson 6, and we're here to do 2 minor chords in addition to the C major progressions we had started. Yeah. So today lesson 6 is for the chord 2 of C major and the chord 3 of C major, where the chord 2 of C major is a D minor or something like this, and the chord 3 of C major is an E minor, which is this. So someone may ask, what does it mean to say E minor is a chord 3 of C major or something? When you look at the degrees of the scales of C major, you could see that from C you go to D, where this is C, you go to D, and you go to E. And in the chord progressions of a major scale, you have the first note, which is the Do, to be a major chord, the Re to be a minor chord, the Mi to be also a minor chord. So meaning the Re is the chord 2 and the Mi is the chord 3. So just to say, the D minor is the Re of C major and the E minor is the Mi of C major. So now, how do we play it? Let's get to work. So in the chord of D minor, let's take D major for an example. So when you look at D major, this is how it's played. This is how it's played. Like what we learned in our lesson 4, this is D major. But how do we play a D minor? Now, I'll teach something here which you have to listen carefully and get it once and for all. So to say a chord is a minor chord, you need to lower the third sounding member of the chord. What does it mean to lower the third sounding member of the chord? The third sounding member is the Mi of a dimiso chord. You didn't hear that? The third sounding member of a major chord is the Mi of the chord. So Do, Mi, So, the Mi, you lower it by a semitone. So lowering a Mi by a semitone resolves onto more, or you arrive at more. Yes. Now, how do we get to know that this is Mi and this is more? Now, let's play the D major chord like this now. So this is Mi, this is the Mi of the chord. Mi, So, Do, Mi, So, Do, Mi, So, Do, Mi. So now, they said we have to lower this one to here and this one to here. So now, how are we going to play it now? We are going to play it like this, because at first it was like this. So we just bring it here. You see that? Then we add the index to the G, 2nd fret, and we add the pinky to the B, 3rd fret, and we have our D minor. Now look at this. Now, this is where it started from. We came here like this. We came here, this like this, here and here. Now, what are the fingers and which frets are they holding and what are the strings? Let's start it. The index finger is holding the high E in fret 1. The index finger is holding the high E in fret 1. The middle finger is holding G string, which is the 3rd string, in fret 2. The ring finger, which is the 3rd finger, will be holding this, the Daniel string, which is the 4th string, in fret 3. So you realize something like this. Now, you realize a string is left out, which is the Benjamin string or the B string, also known as the 2nd string. That is what the pinky is going for on the 3rd string. So you realize the ring finger and the pinky are all in the same fret. So you realize something like this. So this sounds I'm producing right now, when you play it in the progression of C major, it sounds a chord 2, which is the Re chord of the C major progression. So this is the D minor chord. This is the D minor chord. You can also start playing it from the A, because the A is also included in the chord as played with the G string over here. So this is it. You can play it from the A. That's all. Now let's move to the E minor quickly. The E minor is said to be the third chord, which is also a minor chord. Yes, it's the third chord of C major progression, which is also a minor chord. That's why it's called E minor. Now, this is E major. This is E major. Now, to say this is E major and you have to lower the third of the chord, this is the third of the chord. This is the third of the chord. And the third of E major, which is over here, is a G sharp. Listen again. The third of E major, which is here, is a G sharp. So you hear a G sharp here. Yeah. So now you are to lower that G sharp and arrive at a G natural, which is a mi to mo, a G sharp to G natural. So now you would have to leave this one out and play it like this. So you hear that. So that's basically what you just need to do. And when you lower this one and you are playing G, that G serves a note in C major progression, and it sounds the fifth of the C major progression. Yes, it sounds the fifth. And that fifth, which is so, is also included in a chord 3, which is a mi, so, T, and that's why you have to lower the G sharp to G to get that so. Yes, that's basically what it means. So we are done with our D minor and our E minor. Yeah. So we are going to pile everything briefly over here. So we have our C major, which is the chord 1. Now our chord 2, which we just learnt, is our D minor. Then our chord 3 we just learnt, which is the E minor. Then our chord 4, which we learnt before, which is the F major. Then our chord 5 we learnt before, which is the G major. You see that? Now, we have our chord 6, so we also learnt it before, which is the A minor. Yes. So that's the 6-member progression of the C major progression. And we are done with the first letter of the cage system. Remember to go back to the videos, watch them, learn closely, relax, rehearse, practice the chords. If you don't get something, relax, play it again, rehearse closely, and make sure you get it before you move on. The lesson is from lesson 1 to lesson 6, and before you get to lesson 6, you have to be able to play a full C major progression before you move to the next lesson. Thank you. Watch our video as many times as you want to watch. Make sure you get what you are in for, and I'll meet you in our next video.